Welcome to the exciting world of interlibrary loans. As the head of interlibrary loans, you will be responsible for two primary activities: borrowing items from foreign libraries for the patrons of your library, and lending items belonging to your library to foreign libraries for their patrons. Right now, we're going to focus on borrowing items for your patrons. When a patron wants an item that your library does not own, they will fill out an interlibrary loan request form. Here is a blank form. Let's say a patron needs a certain book and the library does not own it. The patron would fill in his library card number, the book's author, the book's title, the patron's own name, and his phone number. The form will then be sent to you with this information on it. You need to log onto a database which will recognize which library you work for and can supply your address to any library that wants to send a package to you. On the database, you use the catalog to look up the item that the patron wants. You will hopefully see that a number of libraries own the book that your patron wants. You can submit a request that will pass from one library to another, asking each library to lend its copy of the book to your library, until a library agrees to send their copy. After you have submitted your request, you will be given a transaction number, which you should write down. The form should now look like this. Within a few weeks, the library should send you a copy of the book you requested. When you see the book's title and author, you should be able to look up in your files the form for this transaction. The form will then remind you which patron requested the item in the first place. On the form, you should mark the item as received, make a note of the due date specified by the lending library, and write down the code for the lending library and the type of library it is. Lending libraries can be classified as PA Public, PA Academic, PA School, PA Other, District, and Out of State. The form should now look like this. You will need to call the patron to let him know that his book came in and put the book on the pickup shelf. The patron will then come to the library and pick up the book. In a few weeks, the patron will return the book. You must send the book back to the lending library. When you do that, mark the item as returned and note the date. The completed form should now look like this. The form can now be filed away to be counted later for statistical purposes.